Hi friends, today I'm going to explain you about the shortcuts used in Tally software. There are almost 50 to 60 shortcuts in Tally, but here I have a list of 20 such shortcuts. Here it is, these are more useful when you are a regular Tally user. So we'll go through it one by one. First one is to select company info. You will use the shortcut key Alt plus F3. This has to be used from gateway of Tally mode. Gateway of Tally mode, you can use Alt plus F3 and it will go to company info mode. Okay, or you can simply select from the right side company info using your mouse, and also it will go to the company info mode. So that's the first shortcut, Alt plus F3 for company info. Then the next one is the most important one, Alt plus F2 to change the period. It can be used from any of the modes. Say for example, we can use it from reports mode. You can take the balance sheet and select Alt plus F2. Then you can change the date. Accordingly, it will show the transactions or the results of the transactions up to that date only. You can select a ledger, then change the period from here also, Alt plus F2. So that's a much useful shortcut key, Alt plus F2. Then the next one is to create a duplicate voucher, Alt plus 2. This can be used from the ledger vouchers mode. We'll use this mode. This is the ledger voucher mode. You have to create a duplicate of this particular entry, Alt plus voucher creation duplication mode. Here you can see it as duplication. Then simply enter it. Then the entry has been saved as the fifth entry. Here it comes. So that's the duplication voucher. For Alt plus 2, you can use the Alt plus 2 shortcut key. Then to add a voucher, to create a voucher, you need not go to the transaction, and here you can select accounting vouchers. If you are in a ledger creation mode, or ledger voucher mode, you can from here if you want to create a new voucher, then simply select Alt plus A. Then we'll go to a accounting voucher creation mode. It is not a duplicate voucher, it is a new voucher. So Alt plus A for adding a voucher. Then Alt plus C to create a ledger. To create a ledger, you have a direct option to go to accounts info, then select ledger, then create it. If you are in voucher entry mode, then you can select from here Alt plus C. Ledger creation mode. You can create a ledger, say for example SBI Trivandrum. Sorry, that ledger is also running. SBI Ernakulam. So that ledger has been created. So Alt plus C to create a ledger, and to delete a voucher you can use this shortcut key Alt plus D. We'll go to the cash ledger and you have to delete this particular transaction. Go to this transaction, bring the cursor to this transaction, then Alt plus D. It will show a message to delete it or not. Simply press enter, then that entry has been deleted. So that's Alt plus D for you to delete a voucher. The next one is Alt plus E to export the report in different formats. See, using this Tally, you can export this any of these reports to any Excel or any other format, you can export it. Simply use the key Alt plus E. Then it will show a message to export in ledger. If you press enter, then it will export it in a different format. This option is also available on the upper side of the window next to print export here. So that's Alt E, then Alt P to print the report. You can select Alt P from here, then it will go to the printing ledger mode. If you are connected to the printer, then you can enter this one and the report will be printed. Also the print option is available on the upper side. You can use that also. So that's Alt P, and Alt R to hide a transaction. To hide a transaction, you can use Alt R. See, I have to hide this particular transaction. If I have to hide this particular transaction, then bring the cursor to that transaction, then select Alt R. Transaction has been hidden. So just check this balance also, this total and balance. This also has been changed when you are hiding it. See, I am going to hide it. This total and balance will also change accordingly. And to unhide it, the option is Alt plus U. The transaction. So Alt R and Alt U. Then the next one is Alt plus X to cancel a voucher. I have to cancel this particular voucher. Then Alt plus X. Then it will show whether to cancel it or not. When you are entering it, then the entry will be automatically cancelled. Okay. So the next one is spacebar to select a line. Well, if you want to select a particular line in this one, simply click on spacebar. Then it will highlight that particular line, and that highlighted line is selected. And the next one is a much useful one, page up and page down. It displays the previous voucher and the next voucher. Page up for the previous voucher and page down for the next voucher. I'll show you. If you are in a voucher entry mode and you want to retrieve the previous entry which you have passed, just select page up. See, you can navigate through the previous vouchers you have entered, and page down to next one. Page up and page down. So that's it. Then the next one is Shift plus Enter to explore a line into its detail. It can be used on any mode. For example, we can take the balance sheet. Shift plus Enter will show you the ledgers under it. We can go to the trial balance, and when you want to know the fixed asset which all ledgers are coming under the fixed asset group, just go to this one, fixed asset, and simply select Shift plus Enter. That it will detail the transactions. Also, you can use it in the ledger voucher mode. Select the cash, and if you want the details of this particular transaction, Shift plus Enter. It will show the narration of the transaction and what all details which you have given in the voucher creation mode, that will come here. So that's it, Shift plus Enter. And Control plus Enter to alter a master. See, if you are entering it and you want to know this particular ledgers group, simply select from here Control plus Enter. That will go to the specific mode, ledger alteration mode, and if you want to alter it, you can alter it, or if you want to know this under of this particular ledger, you can see it from here. It's coming under fixed asset. So that's it, Control plus Enter. You can use it on the report mode also. See, for example, balance sheet. Sorry. Want to know the under of this particular capital account, shift Control plus Enter. That will go to ledger alteration mode. So that's Control Enter. Next one is Control A to accept if you are entering a voucher. So for example, you are receiving cash, capital has been introduced, for example 10,000, and if you want to accept this one from here, simply select Control plus A, then it will accept that ledger, and that particular voucher has been saved in your data. So that's Control plus A. And the next one is Control plus N, calculator. You can select it from any of the modes. From here also you can select it, Control N, and it will go to the calculator. You can calculate the what all amounts you want. You can get the result from here. That's calculator for you. Control plus N. Then Control plus F1 to detail the report. See here, in this balance sheet it is not detailed. All the group heads are only coming here. If you are selecting Alt plus F1, then it will detail this. Sorry, it is not Control plus F1. I will change it. That is Alt plus F1. Sorry for that. Okay, that's it. Now the last one is bank reconciliation. Go to the bank ledger. Here I have a bank account and I have some transactions in this bank account. Go to the bank ledger. This is the ledger voucher mode of that bank, and select this one, F5. Here also it is having F5 reconcile, or you can simply select the F5 key from your keyboard. It will go to the bank reconciliation mode. You can enter the bank data as per your bank statements and you can reconcile it. So that's all from now. If you like this video, please click the like button and share it with your friends, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.